Hello, welcome to this live stream. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, welcome to this live stream. So, thank you for watching. Today we're gonna work on some 3D visuals. I've been making visuals for a few years now, and one of the software I used for that is the one you're seeing right here, SMODE. And yeah, today I'm gonna dive into some basics. So I hope within now and an hour we have something nice and we've all learned something nice. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Chronicles and I make audiovisual art, which means I create visuals that react to sound. And in order to do that, I always start with a 3D visual project. So I build a few visuals and then in the end I combine it together and then make sure it reacts to audio. So I thought we'll go over some basics first. So this is SMODE. It's a French program. We're gonna open a new file. And the good thing for me about this program is, first of all, it's really intuitive. So you don't have to learn how to work with it for ages. And it's also used live. So normally when you make visuals, you create something and then you tell, for example, an object you have to move after 5 minutes, and then you have to render the whole thing. Then the software makes a video and then you can watch the ball moving. But with this software, everything is real time. So here, for example, I'm gonna make a sphere. So it's like a ball. And then right here I can say, well, the radius is 1 meter now. So you work in meters. So if I would want it to be 10 centimeters, I would just write down this. Now it's really small. So let's go with 80 centimeters, like this. There's other properties. So this square is our camera. So this is the 2D view. This is how the video is gonna look like once we're finished making this video. And right here you can see it in space. So our camera is right here, and this is what we're looking at right now. So let's see. We're gonna, yeah, 80 centimeters is fine. Now right here you have different parameters. So this one you can use it to move it to the back, to the front. This one to move it up and down, and this one to move it to the side. So we're gonna reset this. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a nice color. So maybe if someone in the chat wants to join, I'm gonna give it a color. So if you want it to be a specific color, let me know. I figured out today, if you're on your phone, you can't reply in the chat, but if you're on your laptop, you can send suggestions. Don't feel obliged to. If you don't give me input, I'll just continue working and I'll pick a nice color. So I'll make it red for now. And let's see. Yeah, so it has a color now. Fleur in the chat says red, so it's gonna stay red. And so right now it's kind of a flat ball. I see orange as well. Okay, we're going for orange. I like orange better. This one's a bit vampire-y. We're going for orange today. Sorry, Fleur. It's gonna be orange. There we go. It's a bit brownish. Let's make it a bit more. Yeah. So right now it's kind of a flat object, and we want to change that. So we're gonna select the material. Right here, we're gonna say it's gonna have golden material. So if you look closely, it's has a bit of a reflection now. It's not so flat anymore, and I think that's pretty nice. So now I'm gonna explain a bit about how to actually animate this, because just a ball. So right here it says orientation, which means we can turn around the ball. And if we use the right mouse button, we can say create infinite ramp, which means it's gonna continue changing the orientation coordinates like forever until we tell it to stop. So once we press play, it's gonna turn around. Kind of reminds me of a planet or the sun, maybe. So we can right here. This is the play speed. So right now it's 1. We can also make it 5, so it's going really fast, or 0.1. So if someone has a suggestion for the speed, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna keep it at 0.1 for now. Let's see. So what we're gonna do right now is give it a background. Okay. So we're gonna select a 5-point gradient. The ball is gone for now, but it will be back. Let's see. So we did orange last time. We're going for red with the background. So there's 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bit of white in the middle. And we're gonna change those points now. So this one is going to be red. This one is going to be a bit red, bit orange. And then this one will go for almost pink. And there's white in the middle. And the ball has disappeared, so we're gonna bring it back. It's a strange thing, but in this software, the background is under the sphere, the ball, yet over here it feels like the background is on top of the ball. For some reason it works in a different direction. So let's switch it up. Now we have a background. Yeah, and it's something, it's getting there, but it's a bit boring, so we're gonna make these colors move all over the place. So right here we can say, if you look at this color, where it should be. So I want to move it around, disconnected, and we're connected again. Is it working? Yeah, seems like it's working. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. I think it's working again. So this thing, this percentage, is connected to the position of the color now. So we're gonna make it move back and forth. And then we're going to the next point. Right, let's see. I made a little mistake there. So 143 until minus 38. So we're gonna put in minus 38 and 143. Ah, thank you, Witske. Yeah, it's nice that it's working again. I'm not sure if it's the internet connection or something with the software. It's quite heavy for my laptop to handle, so that's probably a small problem. So yeah, this is connected to the position of the color, and we're gonna make it move back and forth. So as you can see, in the top, it's going back and forth. So once again, we can change the speed. So if anyone says, no, it needs to be faster or it needs to be way slower, I personally think the ball should move faster. So we're gonna set it to 0.8, maybe a bit slower. Then we're gonna select the next color, 0.2. We're gonna make it move from minus 50 until 138. Minus 50. And we'll also make it move back and forth. So we get a nice blend of colors now, and then there's only a few points left. So I'm gonna do it quickly. So same all over again. Let's see, 170 until minus 64. 170 minus 64. We're gonna make it move back and forth. And then fourth one, let's see where it goes. So this is all a bit repetitive, and after a while you get used to it. But I guess this is the boring part of making visuals. It's a lot of handwork. Sometimes I feel like maybe I need an intern. Nah, it's a bit too arrogant. I don't need an intern. It would be nice to have someone helping me out with the boring parts. Let's keep it at that. This one minus 40 until 140. So let's keep this one moving as well. I'm gonna save the project because sometimes it crashes. It's quite heavy software. We don't want that. Yeah, visual test. There we go. Okay, it's saving and crashing a bit. So there it is again. Okay, let's close this. Right now we have some colors moving around, but I'm missing a bit of cohesion. Like there's a background with colors, and there's this ball turning around. So we're gonna change the speed of some of the colors because at this moment everything's moving to different sides at the same time. So we're gonna put in a few different speeds. This one's going to be a bit faster, 1.2. This one's going to be 3, crazy fast. And then this one's going to be 0.3. So, yeah, it's an interesting combination of colors, I must admit. So to put everything together a bit more, we're going to add a bit of chromatic aberration. I'm going to show you right now. So if I turn up this number, thank you, Wiska. I think so as well. It's slowly getting there. So I think normally for each asset of a visual you put in around half an hour, but right now because I'm looking at the chat, my second screen, and trying to explain what I'm doing without going too fast, it's taking a bit longer. So if we turn up this number, you can see what happens around the edges. There's like a, yeah, what is it? A blurry color effect. We can turn it up all the way. It reminds me of some disco video clip. Okay, so maybe we can make it move, like going from this until this. What do you think? Should we make it move or should we keep it like this and do something else? Also reminds me of an old school television. Yeah, let's see, -9. Okay, let's see, we're gonna make it move. So for some reason with this effect, everything works differently. I won't bore you with the details. Thank you, Dace. So what do we have? Let's see, -9 until 50 maybe, until, yeah, let's go with 50. Thank you, Martin. Is there an effect on my mic? Interesting. Yeah, we're going 50 -9. Let's see, -9 until 50. Can the circle move more? Do you mean like the ball? Should it move from left to right or to the front and the back? I'm gonna make this one move. Let's see. So the effect is moving now, and we're gonna move the circle a bit more. Because it's in a, maybe we can make it grow and disappear. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're going for 0.9 until 0.2. Front to the back, okay. 0.2, 0.9, we're gonna make it move from the front to the back. And more squeezing, alright, more squeezing it is. So let's turn this down a bit. It's quite fast. Okay, that might be too slow. So more squeezing. Maybe you know what? We're gonna kind of destroy our ball. We're gonna, because it's moving now, but it's not really organic, and the background is quite organic. So we're gonna add some position noise. Connection went away for a bit. So it feels like the connection's gonna disappear once every 10 minutes. Sorry for that. So it's a bit more organic now. And now we're gonna make it move. So I think that's looking quite nice. You can see once it's going to the front, it's going outside of these borders, which is no problem. But when it comes to visuals, I'm kind of a control freak. So yeah, I'm gonna change that. Let's see, we're gonna make the noise less intense. Let's see. Ooh. I think it's more intense now, but I like it better. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna keep it like this. So, do we still agree on the color? Because it's quite I think everything fits together, but the shape in the middle, it's a bit dark now, maybe. Maybe we can change the color. Let's see. Wow, we're gonna do something else. So, right now, even though everything's coming together as one piece, I'm still missing something, like blending all of this together. So what we're gonna do is add some feedback. GVR says add some green. But if there's fire, it would be great. Yeah, nice. Maybe we're gonna add some fire later. Maybe tone down the saturation. That's a good one, Justin. I'm actually gonna save that for the last because I like. I'll explain about it later. I like turning down the saturation at the end when you're finishing up the composition, but that's a good one. We're gonna keep that one in mind. So GVR says add some green. Martin says if there's fire, that would be great. Okay, let's go. First, we're gonna add some green. You know what? Lighten the shape in the middle. That's a good one as well. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. First, we're not going with fire, we're going with snow today because it's been really warm outside and I'd like some snow. So, we're gonna add some snow. Let's see. And then everything's looking quite funky right now. Let's see. Lighten up the shape in the middle. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because the connection went down again. Yeah. Let's do that. So, we're gonna add a light to the scene. First, we're gonna save the project because this beautiful project, we can't afford to lose it. And then we're gonna add a spotlight. So this light, we're gonna turn up the specular level, which means it's gonna be brighter. Like if it would do it really extreme, 50, it's gonna be this bright. So now we can also see more of the shape. That was a good suggestion, Witske, because the shape, it disappeared a bit. It was really dark. I didn't know what we're gonna make today, but I actually start to like this this piece. Yeah, funky. So we're gonna add some feedback to make everything a bit smoother. Let's see, feedback. Okay, so this is really trippy. It's trip material. The feedback level, we're gonna turn it down a bit. So if we turn it down to 50, as you can see, everything is smoothened out, but still a bit too trippy. Let's go for 25. Thanks, Justin. yeah, it's looking cool, but maybe after a while it's going to be too intense. You know what? We're gonna make the trippiness develop over time. So we're gonna start with 15 and end with 87. So let's see. We're gonna start with 15 and at 87 and make this move back and forth. And then a bit slower. It's really nice that you're putting in so much feedback, because if I didn't have any feedback, I would probably just dive into this and continue making visuals for hours without noticing what you'd like to see. So we have green snow. Sorry, Martin, it's not fire. I said it was because it was so warm outside today, but that was a lie. If we would start to create fire, we'd be sitting here for 3 hours, because it's quite of an intense process. So appreciate the input. Next time, if we're ever gonna do a 3 hour live stream, I'll make fire, especially for you, Martin. Thank you. Yeah, so I feel like this is kind of done, because we've used some basic shapes and it's not really going anywhere anymore. So I'm gonna open up a new project and show you some other stuff, if that's okay for you. I'm gonna save this. There's a link in the description. If you give some feedback about the stream, enter your email. I can send you this if you really want it, or if maybe you want it as a background for your phone. Let me know. So we're gonna start a new composition, and this time we're gonna do things differently. Let's see, maybe I have some shapes. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna work with 3D models. We're gonna make a skull. Let's see. So, thank you, Beth. Okay, so what we're doing right here is, in the previous project, we used a shape and then we started modifying the shape. But there's actually people out there making their own shapes. So this person made a skull. You can't see it at this point, but we're gonna make it visible. So there is some visual artists that actually make their own objects. So for example, if they want to make a video about a horse, they'll build a horse. And it's not really my specialty, so a lot of times I look for other artists to make objects like this skull. I'm gonna turn it around. Let's see, you can almost see the shape of the skull. And then I use it in my visuals. So I guess it's also, it's really time consuming. So if I would make my own object and make my own visuals, it would take really long. So instead of trying to be good at making skulls, I'm downloading skulls that other people used, with their permission, of course. So for some reason, people really like golden skulls, and we're gonna make one today. So still, it looks a bit goofy, right? If we're going over here, the 3D view, we can see the actual skull. It's a bit goofy. If you turn on this button, flat shading, there it is, there we go. So if you'd like to see a different color, let me know, we can change up the color. But I think for now, gold is really nice. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the actual skull. So the reason why we couldn't see it in the first place is because we didn't have any material. Maybe go for something like a Drulu vibe. Alright, let's do that. I like that, Justin. So Drulu is an artist. Well, it used to be 2 people. And you like gold, Vitz? Okay, we're gonna stick with gold. Yeah, and Drulu, I think in their branding there's always a skull. In every of their artworks they use a skull. Maybe even the golden one. So Justin, in the chat, we actually made some visuals for the label they're signed to, Drulu. It's called Bitbird. And it was a really nice project, so nice to see you here, Justin. I'm gonna save this one as well. Skull test. Let's see, and we're gonna make it move for a bit. So I really like this angle because you can see a bit of the back, bit of the front. So it's 228, and then we're gonna move it back to 140. So let's see, 228 until 140 degrees. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, so we're gonna make it move eventually, but not now, because I know if I'm gonna make the object move while we work on it, my computer's gonna crash. So let's not do that today. Yeah, we're gonna add some light. So when you're working in 3D, you also need light. It's like the actual world, you know? If you don't have light, you won't see anything. So if we turn up the light, maybe that's a bit too flat. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, it's really nice program. It's really easy to use, and I must admit I'm not a professional. Like, there's some people using this software doing crazy stuff. Is it possible to make light tubes? Yes, it is. We'll do that as well. First, we're gonna add some environment light. So let's use night light 1. You know what? I'm gonna let you choose. So there's this one, night light. There's dawn. I really like this one because it almost looks like you can eat the skull. It looks like candy. Okay, we're gonna make a selection. So it's either gonna be this one, dawn 1, the candy one, or daylight, the green candy one, or Hansaplatz. It's an interesting name. This one, I think I like this one best. It's really making the skull shiny. So let me know, is it gonna be candy, green candy, or Hansaplatz? So, candy, daylight. Bert says daylight. Green candy, daylight, or Hansaplatz. And Justin says dawn looks crazy. 2 for daylight, 1 for dawn. I think we'll go with daylight. It's candy for me. Okay. Sorry, Bert. We're going with this candy. So, as I'm living in the Netherlands and we're a democratic country, well, at least that's what we're trying to chase, we'll go for the most votes. So it's crashing a bit. Let's see. Yeah. So my computer is getting a bit slower when moving. Candy or Hansaplatz? Okay, we made the right choice. We're going with candy. So, Justin asked if we could make light tubes. Let's see, not a plane. We're gonna add some tubes. I think, wait, we're gonna add some text first. Because we're gonna do a Drulu inspiration. So we'll add some text. So it says SMODE by default. So maybe in the chat, let me know what you want to see in this text. It can be anything. It could be a sentence. It's going to be messed up and moving around anyway. So let me know. We're going to make it SMODE for now. And if you have inspiration, drop it in the chat. What else? We're going to add a box. Move it over here. Maybe make a massive box. We're gonna make a massive box. Size. Wrong one. I want it to be inside of the box. You know what? We're gonna add a skybox. Okay. Candy's going to be gone for a second, but it will be back. We have Flow, Together, and Sunburn. Justin says to stay in the Drooler vibes. Yeah, Sunburn is the title of one of their songs. What do we have? Dawn 1, right? Daylight. Daylight. Oh shit. And bring back the candy. So we have a background now. Flow, Together, Sunburn, Flow. You know what? This is not an actual word. We're going with Flanburn. With a capital. Wait. Flanburn. It's a new word. We just made it up. Flanburn. Wait. Okay, so we're gonna repeat this a few times. Let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Flamburn, a lot of flamburn. Then we're gonna move it behind the skull because we like the skull. And we're gonna make it move. So we have this option. Maybe we need a bit more flamburn. Yeah, we need more flamburn. Let's see, we're gonna copy this, paste it once again. I'm gonna make it move. So let's see. Wait. So what this does is basically it adds more space between every letter. And we're gonna make this move. So the letter's gonna be changing all the time. So the smallest amount will be, let's see, filling the space, 0.26. Maximum amount will be 2.63. Well, it's not going to be perfect because it's a really quick one, but we'll get there eventually. Feels flamburn, yeah, definitely. I think there's some dots over here. I think there's too much text. Well, doesn't surprise me. Still, too much text. Too much? Maybe? Too much? Interesting. No, never mind. We're gonna stick with a lot of text and worry about the dots later. Can you change the font family like Helvetica? Yeah, I love Helvetica. I don't know if it's in this program. Let's see. This one only has default fonts. So, Justin, do you have a suggestion? If you know any of the standard Windows fonts, now that you have a Windows computer? I'm gonna wait for Justin's suggestion. In the meantime, we're gonna add some feedback. Feedback. Again. Oh, that's really trippy. We're gonna turn it down to 10. Oh, Justin can't see the fonts. I'm sorry. Okay, Justin, I'm gonna show you some of the fonts. You know what? We're gonna select 3 fonts, and then you're gonna tell me which ones it's gonna be. So, Arial is a bit boring. First, we're going with Constantia, you know, for the classic Roman look. Constantia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Then we're going with Georgia. That's almost the same. We're not going with Georgia. We're going with Simpson. That's ugly. We're not going with Simpson. We're going with Verdana. Okay, so it's Constantia, Verdana, or Calibri. Let me know, Justin. Can the skull start to move later? Yes, I think we can get it moving at this point. 1 second. Hi Jesper, Martijn, and Bjorn. Nice to see you here. Fleur says Verdana. We're waiting for Justin. So, another one for Veranda. Nice. That's a nice variation. And Justin votes for Constantia. So, last time we went with democracy. This time we're going with. I forgot the word. I'm deciding. So, we're gonna go for Justin's vote because, he asked me to change the font and I don't want him to go away. Maybe we can add some more text with Verdana. And, so Jesper's in the chat now. I'm actually gonna upload a video with Jesper tomorrow. We've been friends for years and we've always been listening to this artist that recently released an album, so we made a 1-hour video reacting to his album and crying over our beautiful friendship. So, if you want to follow more of this channel, it's going to be there tomorrow. So, Fleur requested to make the skull move. There we go. Let's tone it down for a bit. 0.5 seems about right. And, okay, I'm gonna show you something. If you have, what's it called? Photosensitive epilepsy, I think. You might want to either close your eyes or... Nah, don't leave. I'm gonna do something. So, if you're sensitive for flashing images, close your eyes now. I'll tell you when you can open your eyes again. You can open them for a little bit. I'll tell you. So we're gonna add something, a gradient, radial gradient. Put it over here. Yeah, the text is a bit fake now. We'll solve that later. So, if you're sensitive for flashing images, you might want to close your eyes. Because what I do a lot of times, because I like making visuals for intense music, is putting on a strobe light. I'm not sure if YouTube's gonna handle this. Oh, my computer isn't even handling it. So what it does is it's flashing really fast. And if you play this on a big screen or on your TV screen, it's going to be really intense. So I actually, once I played it on a massive LED screen, one of these flashing visuals, and after 15 minutes it made me nauseous. Like, it was really intense. But I like the look of it, so we're gonna keep it. And now maybe, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna add a VHS effect. So Justin suggested we should use Hulu for inspiration. And they actually, with a lot of their music and the visuals, it feels like they're going for a retro vintage vibe. So we're going for the VHS look. It's either going to be this one. I like this. I love it. Amazing. And let me try another one. This one might be a bit too much. Oh, now it's an actual VHS. Let's see, that maybe that's a bit too much. Nah. Maybe. Thank you. So, what do you think? Like, I'm gonna turn this up. So this is really extreme, but should we put a bit of these moving old television bars in there, or should we just leave them out? Because I was thinking of making them fade in from time to time, maybe. Maybe the background could be changed to a different color. Yeah, that's nice. Good one. I'm gonna turn off the strobe light for a bit. Yeah, the background is almost white right now. Bitone. Yeah, it is a little bit too much. Yeah, let me think. So we started with red. Maybe make them move from top to bottom. The lines, yeah. Okay, Justin's voting for the lines. We're gonna add the lines. First, change the background. We started with red. There we go. Wait, we'll... Maybe see, something like this. Well, Fleur, what kind of color would you want for the background? I'll add the lines in the meantime. Make them move from top to bottom. Whoops! Everything's pink now. We'll change that later. Let's see. The X scan line. Let's do a lot of X scan line. X scan line 2. Let's do a lot of that as well. And the Y scan line, we didn't have that one. The size, let's turn it down a bit. 20. Grain level. Pink, just like a shirt. Ah, then maybe we should go for pink. I actually bought this on Friday. I made an appointment, first time shopping since a year. Maybe tone down the noise a bit. Yeah, good one. So let's see. That one's a bit too much. This one's a bit too much. And this one could be toned down. Something like this, Justin? Thank you, Dace. It's one of my favorites right now. So on my Instagram there will be a lot of pictures with this shirt, and then after 2 months I'll be tired of it, and everyone will be tired of it because I'm so proud of showing it. Let's see, we're going with pink. That's purple, Danny. That's purple. Pink, 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 pink. That's pink. Pink. I'm starting to like this visual. Thank you, Justin. So let's see what else. Okay, we're back. We're back. So next time I'm streaming, I'll turn up the delay between. Move it from purple to pink. Whoop. So from 25 to 100. Like this. 25, 100. Move back and forth. Thank you, Fleur. All right. So I think we're almost done. Yeah, with our Flanburn visual. Maybe, I don't know how this is gonna look. We're gonna add something fun. So last time we did snow. This time we're gonna add something else, and it's gonna be a slow growing trail. So, no panic, it's gonna look shitty for a second. Yeah, that's intense. Okay, that's a bit intense. Let's see. Let's turn it down for a bit. So when you're making visuals, there's a lot of kill your darlings and a lot of time goes into tweaking everything so it's not too extreme like what we have right now. So I guess Martin will be happy in the end because it almost looks like fire. But let's turn this down for a bit. This is that's too much. Maybe not this one. It's too chaotic. You know what? Less is more. I like this. Let's just add some chromatic aberration. Or did you like the fire? I think it was a bit extreme. So maybe this gives it a bit more depth. And maybe we can make it move from, let's see, 1.4 until 6.8. Or maybe you want it more extreme. So if we turn it up some more, it's really gonna mesh everything together. What do you prefer, the subtle one, 1.4 until 6.8, or do you want the extreme one, like this? because we did a trippy one with the previous project, so I think I'd prefer the subtle one, but if you think otherwise, let me know in the chat. So for now, we're going with 1.4. Justin says subtle steps. I like your opinion on this one, Justin. 1.4. Fleur says, not the extreme one. We need one more vote. We can't decide with 2 people. There's 10 people watching. We need 3 people. Bert says 1.4. Thank you, Bert, for saving us time, frustration. We're going with 1.4. Let's go. So, this live stream is the first time I'm actually live streaming, and it's interesting because I get distracted a lot at the moment. And also, normally, Bert says 2 times 1.4. What do you mean? Going from 1.4 until 2.8, or? And yeah, normally when I'm making a video, I can, change stuff about it later. I can cut out all my mistakes, and now everything's in there. So that's interesting, but I must admit I like this. Yeah, I think... Thank you, Fleur. I think this is about finished. So maybe we could, if you want it on your phone, let's see. Oh, Bert meant 2 votes. Yeah. So that's 4 people then. Thank you, Wiske. I was a bit worried about it because I don't know. I think especially if you're Dutch, when you're talking English, it sounds really Dutch, and then yeah, it's something to be insecure about, I guess. So we're gonna change the shape because I'd like to see what it looks like on a phone, like this. Whoops. Oh, there should be a button. Yeah, this one. Fit to screen. So, yeah, for those who would like this, Bob Ross in a new jacket. Well, literally a new jacket. For those who like this, you can enter your email with the link in the description. I can send this over, and you can play it on your phone. Maybe I think on my phone you can use it as a background as well. Use a video as a background. So I like what we did here. Okay, suggestion. I'm gonna do one more project, a quick one, like a 10-minute one, and then the hour is over. So I'd love to do another one next time, and I'd love to see you there because you've been a great audience. Let's see, what are we going for today? We're going to make a strange one again. Mindfuck artifact. Whoops. No swearing on the YouTube channel. I don't think it matters that much because the problem with swearing on a YouTube channel is getting demonetized, but trust me, this channel won't be making any money in the near future. Let's keep it at that. So, we got this bowl of spaghetti. Which one do you prefer? We have, let's see. We have 1. No. We have 1. This is option 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5. 6. That's too much. Wait. Sorry, that was confusing. This, option 1. Option 2. And option 3, the balls. Do you like the balls? Do you like strange shape 1 or strange shape 2? So it's this one, and the balls. Who likes the balls? I like the balls in this project. Oh, we have 1, we have 3, we have 2, we have a problem. You know what? going with all of them. Let's go. It's our last 10 minutes together. We should appreciate this moment. La la -di -da. Duplicate. So it's not visible at the moment, but we're gonna use all of them. You decided, not my choice. So we're zooming out. Here's the balls. Here's the bigger ball. Ooh, maybe we can, let's see, maybe we can go in there. Oh, that's too much. Okay. First things first. We're gonna color the balls. I'm gonna give you two options because I got really confused with the last one. It's either going to be blue, and because I really don't like green, green. Blue or green? Let me know. Let's see. Then this one, make it a bit bigger. Ooh, looks like some sketchy game logo from the 90s. Blue, green, blue. Blue, green, blue. Okay, that's blue for now. We're going with blue. Blue. Another blue. It's blue. Votes are in. No more voting. You're not gonna steal this election. Kidding. That was a joke. Okay, I'm gonna save this. It's gonna be called balls. Balls. Then the second one. It's either going to be purple or yellow. We're going with a really strange combination for this one. Purple or yellow. And don't forget, after this, there's still one chance to vote. Purple or yellow. And then for this one, okay, we have yellow, yellow, purple, yellow. Yellow it is, yellow. Ah, it's yellow already. Nice, thank you. That was easy. Then, last one. It's a bit over the top at the moment, but for this one, it's an open question. What do you want? What do you want from me? Just say something in the chat and I'm gonna choose one. Even green. Everything's possible. In the meantime, I'm gonna change the size. Whoa. Ooh, that's interesting. So this one is gonna be the big one turning around. Choose wisely. Choose a nice color. Oh, that was black with just lighting on it. Justin goes for the original one. Let's do it. So, black it is. Whoop. Now we're gonna add some light. Light, 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 light. Let's see. Woo! Interesting. So, let's move the light. Ooh, mysterious. Can we actually see the black one? Sorry, Justin. I suck at programming lights. We'll do it in another tutorial. But something else happened. We're still gonna use the light for a different purpose. So let's say we're starting at -4 until 5.6. I think you're too much of a genius, Justin. With all your suggestions, I try to talk over it because I can't make it happen in 20 seconds. So maybe we can do a live stream for you and then go over all these things. Make it 5 hours. So let's see. We have this light. Like Bob Ross would say, it's all just happy little mistakes. Then we're gonna make it move up and down. Like this. Oh god. 2.7 until -5. Maybe the background has to be a bit lighter to see the light. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's I'm kind of going freestyle at the moment because I like this mysterious way of using the light, but we'll add something in the background as well. Good one. Let's see. And a bit more specular. Yeah, first we're gonna give the balls a material. So I'm gonna give you a few options again. The balls, they're either gonna have a golden material. Oh, my computer doesn't like it. It's either going to be this golden material. Do you see it over here? Shiny, shiny balls. Or metal, dirty metal. It also changes the color because of, if you put green on dirty metal, it's going to be blue apparently. So it's either going to be gold, dirty metal, or the imperfect re- reflection. Imperfect. Happy little mistake. So gold, dirty metal, or imperfect reflection. Let me know. Fleur says gold. It's gold for now. We're going for gold. Justin says that dirty metal looks sick. I really gotta find a system. Maybe next time I should use a poll so you can click something and vote. This time we're going with the dirty metal because I didn't go with any of Justin's options. I really like you, my friend. Beth says Harry. Yeah. 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 Maybe next time. Harry. Let's see. Hansaplatz. Ugh. Okay, that's not how I imagined it to work out. Ooh. Mm. Yeah, maybe this is not what we want. Okay. I'm gonna let you vote one more time. One more time. So, is it gonna be dawn 2 this time? Dusk? Oops. Dusk? No, wait, again. Thanks, Fleur. Is it gonna be dawn? It's a bit moving a bit slow now because it's really intense for the computer. Dawn, dusk, or nightlight? Tell me, what do you want? Take your moment. Raise your fist. Is it going to be dawn to dusk or nightlight? Fleur says dawn. Justin says nightlight. Oh, difficult. And there's another one for dawn. We need one more vote, deciding vote. Or maybe the vote that's gonna ruin it all because they're gonna choose dusk. Night. It's 50-50 now. Dawn, nightlight, dawn, night. I think I'm going to vote myself this time. I'm going to do the last vote. It's going to be nightlight. Thank you for participating. Flip a coin. Yeah, that's a good one, Justin. So, here we go. We're gonna flip a coin. Fleur says, what do you prefer? I prefer nightlight, but it's not about me this time. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna flip a coin. There's this on one side, supermarket logo. There's this on the other side. So, obviously, the white side, no, not obviously. I was about to say, obviously, the white side is dusk, dawn, and the other side is nightlight, but it doesn't make sense because it's both dark. The white side is going to be dawn. The printed side is going to be nightlight. Thank you, Bert. It's about us. It's about you and me. So I'm gonna flip it. You won't be able to see it, but I'm gonna be honest. It's nightlight. I'm sorry. So we've bribed the referee. Now we're going for nightlight. I'm gonna turn off the nightlight for a second because it's too intense for my computer apparently. Then we're gonna add some chromatic aberration. As you might have figured out by now, I really like the chromatic aberration. Turn on the light for a second. It's moving really slow at the moment. Whoops. You know what? We're gonna do something fun. And then we're gonna add a kaleidoscope. We're gonna add a kaleidoscope for shits and giggles. So, there we go. Whoop. Whoa. We need light. So, let's see the kaleidoscope. Oh, that's difficult because it's disappearing all the time. Wait, I'm gonna turn off the light for a second. And make the camera move from back to front, like this. 3 until... maybe that's too much. 3 until 10. Thank you, Fleur. 3 until 10. So it's gonna move like this. Whoop! Trippy, trippy, trippy. And then... So, in the end, your votes counted, but they didn't count on the long run because I had to turn off the lights. And now we're going with a kaleidoscope. Let's see. Then we're gonna make this one move. This one. Like this. Let's go. Maybe a bit slower. Thanks, Jessen. I like the kaleidoscope effect because no matter what you put in it, it always looks so trippy. So we can either go with let's do an extreme one. Are we going with 8? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, or are we going? Are we going with 4? Maybe less. 2. Are we going with this? 2. Or are we going with 8? Like this. Let me know. That's the last thing we're gonna decide for today, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So, 8, 2. Justin says 2. I like 2 because it's a trippy effect, but it's not, you know, eating the whole thing. I really like this. We have 2, 2, 8. What's it gonna be? Maybe 23 now. 2, 2, 8, 8. Oh god, there we go again. One more vote, please, for the chat. 2, 2, 8. So 2 or 8. You know what? Maybe we're gonna try something. Biscuit says 2, also nice. Thank you. You saved us. I want to see if I can change between 2 and 8, but it's a bit messy. 2 is more surprising. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 2 it is. And then we're gonna duplicate this. And no, not this one. let's see, compo based. Yeah. I also wanted to add some rain. Ooh, that's strange. Too much rain. Wait. Glass effect maybe. Ooh, I like this. Do you agree on the glass effect? Or should we step away from the glass? We can also make the glass effect move. You can focus more on what happens at 2, so I like it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think so as well. With 8, there's either a lot of things going on or there's nothing. Yeah, it is almost like a heartbeat. I must say, doing this and letting you vote on certain things is really inspiring for me, because right now I've made something that I didn't make before. So maybe this is gonna turn into an actual piece and we'll see it on a big screen in some country that wanted to pay for it someday. I think once once the stream's done, I'm actually gonna finish this. Yes, glass effect. Okay, let's go. I like the glass effect as well. Maybe we shouldn't overdo it. Wait, sorry, there's 2 glasses on there now. Okay, let me know. Is this too much, or should we go with the water ripples as well? Maybe first water, then glass. That's almost like there's raindrops in there. Should we keep the water ripples or should we get rid of the water? Is it cold in the water? I don't know. I'm gonna add a background and then I think we finished this piece. Location Utrecht Centraal. Yes. Yes, I hope so. So Fleur and I, we've been looking at opportunities for digital art monetization. And next month, I'm gonna do a exhibition at Utrecht Central Station. Thank you for watching this. We're about to finish up, so thank you. Maybe I'll see some of you next time and enjoy your evening. So yeah, we're gonna do an exhibition at Utrecht Central Station in the Netherlands, and I hope one day I can actually play one of my video works on one of their screens. That would be really nice. Yeah, I think we don't need a background. Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this after the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your input, and maybe we'll see each other next time. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and this was Danny.